Quick question, how was your weekend? I certainly had an interesting one because some of my staff had a memorable one.
This episode of THR News is brought to you by Netflix's Squid Game for your Emmy consideration. Stephen Colbert addressed the arrests of members of his production team at a U.S. Capitol office building last week. During Monday's Late Show, Colbert explained what happened. Among those arrested was Robert Smigel, the longtime SNL and late-night writer who's appeared as Triumph the Insult comic dog on the show.
They were doing some last-minute puppetry and jokey make-em-ups in a hallway when Triumph and my folks were approached and detained by the Capitol Police, which actually isn't that surprising.
Colbert's quip about Capitol Police was, of course, in reference to the January 6th insurrection last year that led to 5 people dying.
The Capitol Police are much more cautious than they were, say, 18 months ago, and for a very good reason. If you don't know what that reason is, I know what news network you watch.
He added, the Capitol Police were just doing their job. My staff was just doing their job. Everyone was very professional. Everyone was very calm. My staffers were detained, processed, and released. A very unpleasant experience for my staff. Colbert then referenced Fox News' coverage of the incident, with the cable news network suggesting the Late Show crew had caused an insurrection of their own.
First of all, what? Second of all, huh? Third of all, they weren't in the Capitol building.
He continued, drawing any equivalence between rioters storming our Capitol to prevent the counting of electoral ballots and a cigar-chomping toy dog is a shameful and grotesque insult to the memory of everyone who died. Colbert's comments come just a few days after 7 members of his team were arrested at the Longworth House office building after it had closed for the evening. The team had been recording interviews with members of Congress earlier in the day. For more on this story, head to THR.com. And for the latest entertainment news and updates, keep watching The Hollywood Reporter News.